Do you feel lost while attempting to improvise? Or perhaps you hear music in your head, yet you struggle to instantly play it in an improvised setting. Well, in this video, we're going to open up the heads of improvisers and zoom in on a particular part of their thought process. Then we will use this to help improve your improvising and creative thinking while playing your instrument. It's simple yet effective. Coming right up. What's going on in your head while improvising? Of course, it's different for every musician, though I feel it's an interesting topic to explore, especially for those starting out. If you think about it, improvising music is similar to daily conversation. I'm sure you don't have a script for every discussion throughout your day, right? In my last video, I went on about reacting to what you or someone else played while improvising. There are infinite possibilities in these responses, but let's have a closer look at what's going on with these spontaneous reactions. Some musicians will say how they are playing what they hear in their head in real time, that the sounds they imagine instantly come out of their instruments. On the other hand, others will tell you that they imagine the music a few milliseconds first and then play it. I believe that most musicians work with a combination of the two. For beginners, I advise them to try the latter approach. It can help to think about where you're going musically while you are playing, to think ahead, to imagine the music you are about to play first, then play it. Maybe give yourself a starting note. First start by imagining some short motif or sound, then attempt to play it. Don't fret if it doesn't come out exactly as you imagined it. Keep it simple. Try to imagine the sound of your instrument as clearly as possible, its tone and the reverb of the room even. Try it again. Keep working on it. Do a little call and response thing with your imagination and your instrument. Imagine. Play. Imagine. Play. You can try to sing what you hear in your head out loud or not. Repeat notes. Play with the rhythm. Don't forget to add embellishments like slides, trills, or even an andalon. Create some events. Can you imagine funny motifs and play them? What about something scary or liquid sounding? Challenge yourself. Of course, imagining musical melodies is important, but what about other sounds? Imagine short sound snippets of road traffic and do a call and response thing with that. What about a sensual conversation? What else can you come up with? Also try this with some background tracks or loop a few chords to play over. Try something like restricting yourself to a few notes. Use this exercise to practice every new scale, arpeggio, or chord that you learn, right? Create fun little games to work with. Do this with another player. It's a fun little exercise to connect your brain with your instrument, and almost anything can be applied to it. And as always, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Next, try to speed things up a bit. Instead of the evenly blocked call and response exercise, try to play in some kind of musical form, such as a solo. Keep the ideas and playing going. Imagine the music and play it. While you're playing, think of what you will play next, then play that right away and continue the process. So, you're doing two things at once, playing and imagining what you will play next. If you're having trouble playing and imagining at the same time, then slow it down a bit. Or play long notes and imagine the music while sustaining those notes. But keep it going. It will gradually feel more natural the more you do it. Don't start coasting by merely moving your fingers on your instrument without imagining the music first. That's not what you want to do for this exercise. It will only form bad habits. Remember that creative music comes from your creativity, your imagination. Anyway, remember, improvisation is like conversation. The only way to learn is by doing. With language, you absorbed words, phrases, grammar, listening, and all that other stuff along the way, while jumping right in and mimicking others with a yearning to express yourself and to survive. With improvising music, it's the same thing. Keep that in the back of your mind the next time you're talking with someone. For instance, the moment you think up a joke, do you say the joke as you're thinking of it? Do you wait for the perfect moment? Do you build up to it? How can this relate to improvising? Because that's what improvising is. Communication. All right, try this out. What can you do with it? Do you have any other ways that you practice improvising what you hear in your head? What do you think about the parallels between music and conversation? Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that YouTube stuff, and see you next time right here at Not Right Music.